will be reached or not. Why are you not suggesting that the presidency has started bribing or inducing people to kick you out? For me, it is an affront, it is an insult to the mentality of the people, it is an insult to the Nigerian constitution, it is an insult to the...
The point is this: anybody, I have a right now to say you are not your father's son again. I have a right now to go to court and say this was your wife, not wife. It is what the court will do with that. What I'm saying is, because she asked a question, talk about impeachment. I think, okay, for instance, will the House ever recommend to say they need to attempt to impeach Kenneth Odidika? I'm not your member, so I could have been a speaker. And the fact is that is it 2 or 3 or 4 days ago, when he moved over and carried a broom, the moment he said that, he ceased from being a member of House of Representatives. And he cannot be speaker without being a member of House of Representatives. I already talked about, the mischief there is, he didn't tell his people, his honorable colleagues, according to him, that I'm leaving for APC. Until after I moved the motion. I said, okay, before I hit the gavel, I was watching him, he said it. Before I hit the gavel, let me inform you, he now told them, I moved to APC. And a few people who didn't understand what was happening. You see, because if we are thinking of Nigeria, the problem I have here is that politicians, as you observe, are perceived to just be extremely selfish and greedy lot. They are not thinking of Nigeria, at least Nigerian politicians. We have seen a situation in the United States where a presidential candidate knew that if he pursued his rights, that might put the United States in trouble, and he stopped the case. And George W. Bush became president.
Absolutely.
No Nigerian politician does that. It is all about selfishness. Why would a young man of 42 or 43, Speaker of the House of Representatives, not think about Nigeria first? And he's only thinking of, like you said, the lacuna and all that. Which lacuna is ultimately the thing that will suffer is Nigeria. No, ultimately.
Let me just make this point, and I have really consistently made this point in different fora. Anybody who pursues foul with anger will always fall epileptically. Do you understand? You don't pursue foul. You don't pursue foul with anger, because you will be falling as the fowl jumps and flies and jumps and jumps. That is this. And I make bold to say that APC has been bitter in their pursuit of this leadership at the national, the center. You understand? It shouldn't be. Without prejudice to their right to pursue their interest, they don't have to do it in such a way to blackmail and overheat because what has happened now is that they intended the consequences of this action, that they might rely on the drag in the court and allow the fluctuation of time between now and the election period. You cannot, and they will not themselves accept that you drank the water, you wouldn't want to return the cup. It just doesn't happen because it makes the polity unnecessarily overheated. What we are going through now is going to develop into a much bigger political crisis.
Correct.
If it is not, carefully handled. My suggestion would be that the PDP should exercise greater caution, because you do not beat a child in accordance with the provocation. You must realize that people know that you are capable of giving the child of 2 years a big knock and he becomes stymied.
Exactly.
You understand? But if you refrain from exercising it, power is speaks most eloquently when it is exercised with some measure of humility.
Okay. Mr. Bakare, has the Speaker given us any reason for his defection?
Well, he did posit the similar reason of instability of the PDP in his state, Sokoto. He said developments in Nigeria state, Sokoto. Have you read his case? Have you read his case? No, that's what about what he has suggested, because he actually himself. He went to court himself with his lawyers. What he has suggested is that as of today, there is instability in his party.
What did he tell his colleagues?
We must understand, I'm not here to defend him. No. I morally believe he has messed up big time. For me, he attended the highest level of PDP caucus meetings up till 2 weeks ago. Never a day did he come out to say I'm disenchanted with what is going on in my party at my state. So once again, it's just mischief. But let me quickly go back to the APC as a party and the way they are also handling this issue. Chief Lai Mohammed said he's heard whispers of presidency inducing members to go back and reconvene the house. From what is annoying to a lot of people watching us as politicians is that we speak, from both sides of our mouth. A few days ago, the same Lai Mohammed, who is listening to whispers now, said he never heard that the deputy governor of Ogun State, my state, was being treated like a slave in his own state by his own boss, is the governor of the state. So when you hear whispers of the presidency on this Tambuwal issue, you must be able to hear whispers at the state level. What we need to do, like Elder rightly said, I continue calling you Elder, sir, because you have spoken like my father in the Proverbs, and whoever understands Proverbs will live longer. May God continue to sustain your elderliness. The PDP needs to exercise a lot of maturity, but that does not mean we must not do the right things.
Absolutely.
The right thing to be done here is for the PDP in its maturity to follow through the due process and ensure that Tambuwal does not remain as speaker. Because young boys, my 17-year-old daughter who is in college wants to study law, but right now she's taking courses on political science, will be amazed at the affront of this speaker. Will be amazed at the affront of this speaker and the way he has behaved. We need to bring dignity and honor into politics, and that is my own take.
Okay. Kenneth, let's talk about the actions of the IG the day after he defected, the withdrawal of his security detail. What are your thoughts about that?
Somebody said, I think it was Dan Olazu who said, action and reaction with Holland opposite.
Yes.
We have so messed up the country. Nigeria is actually one large market. You know what to do in markets? They buy and sell. What to do in markets? Now, here is the speaker, number 4 citizen, Speaker of the House of Representatives, not the House of Assembly. He gets up, does what he knows is wrong, and then expects to be treated in a different manner. It doesn't happen. The natural reaction when you're slapping me for me to slap you back before I will remember Jesus Christ. Who says, the natural reaction is to speak to that. Now, you go and do something that is wrong, and you give people opportunity to be able to say they are implementing the law. And you say they have to wait for court to order. For me, for court to order, I have to go to court. Are you saying that if policemen see somebody wants to shoot somebody, they go to let court first of all interpret whether that movement is wrong? The law is going to say that if you shoot somebody, you've done something wrong. Now the law has said, and condition this time, that once you do this, you are no longer a member. You shall vacate. So the people the police, the IG is saying, this man has vacated the seat of House of Reps. And having lost his seat as a House of Rep member, he cannot be the speaker. So why am I wasting my men on this man who is just like every other Nigerian? Let the men go and help keep peace. So generally, ordinarily speaking, on the face of it, as some guys would mischievously argue, the IG was interpreting the law. But that's not it.
Playing around the ground.
That is not it. The law is clear.
Yes.
Do this, and this is it. So having done this, naturally, the job of the IG is to keep peace. It's not when they've done that place, they tell us that all money again to build another one, or they kill some people. So now the man has done this, and this is the natural consequence. So let me do what I'm supposed to do. If Tambuwal, as a man, a young man, that's supposed to be idealistic, has said, like the politician and the government to be in a state said, so look, honorable colleagues, I remember how I know his voice now, honorable colleagues, very eloquent, and he now go on and say all those things. And I was resigning and all that. Tambo GEJ will have problems today. Because if that man did that and came out to say we're running for presidency, I'm telling you, another people will lose that. Absolutely. So the government having done that, he gave the IG of police IT didn't need president telling him, the people are saying president directed him. He didn't need that. He had a job cut out for him.
Exactly.